It is an absolutely gorgeous night in Sylvan Lake, Alberta, Canada, as we welcome you in down the first baseline at Gulls Field. Hi, everyone. My name is Joe Whitbread. Welcome to Beyond the Bases, brought to you by the Market in Bentley. It's another home field win for your Sylvan Lake Gulls. And beside me, one of many bats who have been alive and well as we've kicked off the 2024 WCBL season. This is Gavin Galenza with a big home run and a difference maker here today in what started as a tight game, I thought, Gavin, but turned into a bit of another runaway for your Gulls teammates.
Yeah, I think it took us a little bit to get our bats going, but once they get going, I mean, there's no stopping our bats right now, and that's how it feels.
It's pretty obvious. I mean, we're seeing big numbers. Let's roll the highlights on this game for the fans at home who maybe didn't catch this or wherever they might be watching from. This one started off, as I said, a bit of a pitching duel. Your pitchers, which I know you guys are really proud of right now, I think they've come to play here besides the offense.
Oh yeah, our pitching's been awesome, and I mean behind them our defense has been just as good, and I mean it's awesome to go out each and every day and have a pitcher who's just going to give them your all, and I mean defense is going to do their job each and every day too, and it's pretty awesome to be able to play behind these guys. So
you had mentioned obviously that once the bats get going, and we've seen that all year. I mean there's some really good hitters on this team, whether you're a Gulls fan or not. This is a dangerous team when they get going.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like up and down the lineup, you can pick whoever you want. Like it'd be anyone's day, right? 1 through 9, I think our bats are top of the league, and I mean we're going to compete each and every day.
I can't remember. Was yours the opposite field here tonight?
No, mine was just over the sign in left field.
Fair enough. We're trying to hit that sign, by the way. Fans really want you to hit that sign.
I know. I just missed it. Everyone was saying I was close, and I mean that would have been awesome for everybody.
Another oppo. There it is, right there. What did you feel? How about the pitch?
I mean, I was looking for an inside fastball because he'd been pitching me the same way all game, and I mean, I got it and I didn't miss it, so it felt pretty good.
Your guys, real good base running, real smart IQ baseball being played right now. There's the oppo.
Good swing by G-Roy right there.
Another grand slam, back-to-back nights with a grand slam here at Gulls Field. Incredible. And then the pitchers, Tux comes in. Josh Tucker closes the show, and I thought a real good night all around. How did you feel start, middle, and finish in this ball game?
I mean, it was, like you said, it was a tight game to start the game, and I mean, we haven't had that recently, and I mean, it's awesome to be a part of those games because it makes it more intense, and I mean, it kept us in it, and then, our pitching was good, kept us in it, so once our bats woke up, we were able to take off, and Tuck came in and closed it out.
We've had an opportunity on this program, Beyond the Bases, for the Market in Bentley to meet some kids from out of country, whether it's the United States or even Panama. This kid is from Canada. You're a local kid, relatively, here in the central Alberta area. Yeah. What's it like welcoming in out-of-towners year after year, but also playing in front of a Canadian crowd?
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, getting to meet new people, like make new friends on a ball team, like it's just like at school, right? You meet new people and then you come back for the summer and it's the same thing, and welcoming new people and making new friends that will last a lifetime, and it's awesome. And this home crowd we have out here, it's awesome, especially being a local boy. Having this crowd behind us, it's just one of a kind to play behind.
And there's family that comes to see you at the ballpark. By coincidence, sheer coincidence, your uncle Scott Galenza, well known in the hockey circles, a goaltender in this area, and I know you played some hockey too. Uncle Scott was one of our game night sponsors tonight, which is so fantastic. The team supports you when you're playing, they support you in the stands, and they obviously support the crowd too. So talk about family and what it means to you to play so close to home where others can come and watch.
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, especially going away from school, it's awesome to come back in the summer and play in front of my family. I know my mom loves coming to the games as much as she can, and I'm going to try and get my dad out here sometime soon because it'll be awesome for him. And I mean, just being able to have family close to is awesome.
Yeah, this broadcast will go many days, hopefully as long as there's comments, and we have so many this week. This comments section, though, will help move this post forward, and if Dad is watching, you're allowed to say Happy Father's Day if you'd like, and anyone else that might be watching the broadcast on Facebook.
Happy Father's Day, Dad. I love you, and Mom, if you're watching, I love you as well.
Well, it's so great to meet you, and I'm really looking forward to the 2 games this weekend, Father's Day weekend against Regina, and one more against Lethbridge. Do you expect a different approach from your team and from theirs next home game?
I think Lethbridge is going to come out swinging again. I mean, they're going to bring it their best because they don't want to they want to back this game up, right? But we're just going to keep our game plan simple. Just hit the ball and throw strikes as pitchers, right? Just do what we do.
Well, it's your time to go sign some autographs. You can see behind us the kids are sticking around. It was minor baseball night here at the ballpark, and Gavin, I know you were just a little while ago, and now you're the hero. So thanks for being on this broadcast, and congrats on being the Snap Fitness Player of the Game.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You bet. There's Gavin Galenza, number 33 in your programs, number 1 in your hearts. Here's the next game, by the way. The Sylvan Lake Gulls will host the Lethbridge Bulls on Friday night. We're expecting a big crowd for this one, too. So if you're watching this and you happen to see it on a Thursday night after the game or anytime Friday, grab some tickets. Join us at the ballpark. We'd love to have you. This gentleman is on the bench or in the dugout every single Gulls home game. You don't necessarily get to see him unless something happens. Please say hello to our athletic therapist for the Sylvan Lake Gulls as we go beyond the bases and learn a little bit more about the people behind the scenes that allow these players to do such a great job. This is Rob Manca. Rob, thanks for joining us on Beyond the Bases.
Thanks for having me.
So let's talk a little bit about your job. We'll talk a little bit about your career perhaps and how you got here, but you've been on the bench and in the dugout and in the room with these guys, and your job is to help keep them healthy and keep them playing.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, a lot of my work goes into pregame, stretching and getting the guys ready to go and making sure that they're healthy when they step on the field.
So I get asked a lot in broadcast, how do you become a broadcaster? How do you get to do baseball or hockey and be part of that? I know that there's a lot of kids taking kinesiology or going to college or university to hopefully work in sports one day. I'm sure you get asked the same question. How does someone get the cool job, so to speak, to be behind a sports team like this?
Well, after I graduated, I became a certified athletic therapist. And being certified, it gives you the opportunity to work in a clinical or a field setting. And I've been fortunate that I've had a fairly lengthy career, not only with the Gulls, but I worked in the Western Hockey League and minor sports as well. So you just start your way on a team and then work your way up from there.
And Rob, I was with the Red Deer Rebels for 21 seasons in the Western League. You and I ran into each other under the bleachers at the Centrium in Red Deer, which is a town right near Sylvan Lake. And I'm allergic to orange. I'm sorry to say. I'm so sorry. Please don't hate in the comments. But I'm not even talking about the Edmonton Oilers. The team you were with, they had a thorn in our side. But congrats on an incredible career. How many years did you spend in Medicine Hat?
I spent 3 years with the Medicine Hat Tigers. In 2004, was lucky enough to win a WHL championship and get to go to the Memorial Cup.
Absolutely incredible. And some reflection on that and how it maybe compares or is totally different than baseball.
I think there's a lot of comparison between the two. I mean, you're still involved in getting players ready and things like that, and you're dealing with high-level athletes. I mean, the college players here are high level, and I was dealing with major junior players, which went on to have NHL careers, and there was a lot of similarities with that.
There's so much to learn about the Sylvan Lake Gulls, the WCBL, which is the Western Canadian Baseball League. If you're new to this program, it's been around for a long time, but we're gaining new fans in the communities in Alberta and Saskatchewan. It's people like Rob behind the scenes that teach us that, sure, it's about having a beer, bringing your family, having a Father's Day weekend at the ballpark that you love, but it's also really serious business. These kids are trying to play in the bigs, hopefully someday, but even play healthy through a summer in Canada. For many of them, their first Canadian experience. Rob, thanks for being a part of such an incredible experience for some young men.
Well, thank you very much, and thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. It's Rob Manca, the athletic therapist for your Sylvan Lake Gulls, one of many behind the scenes and beyond the bases as we wrap up our show on a Thursday night. Gets us ready for the next three. We had 6 in a row this week. If you're joining us on Thursday, there's still 3 to go. Another one against these Lethbridge Bulls, and they're going to hope for a little bit of a better score as they come back tomorrow night or Friday night as you're watching this. Gavin Galenza was our guest, hit a bomb, as did some of our others. It's an incredible night at the ballpark. Come join us Friday, Saturday, or Sunday afternoon where you can bring Dad for Father's Day. It was a night of long balls, sunshine, and a lot of fun with your teammates. On behalf of all of us at the Sylvan Lake Gulls and the Market in Bentley, thanks for joining us on Beyond the Bases here on Facebook. Add a comment from where you're watching from, and we'll catch you at the next Gulls home game.